So I just got out of a relationship, year and 4 months, with my girlfriend, or I guess ex-girlfriend now. But things are gonna be okay. You know? Some things don't work out and that's okay. Not everything has to go the way that you want it to go. I mean, of course, I don't think anybody goes into a relationship thinking like that it's not gonna work out, you know? I think, I expect that most people that go into a relationship kind of expect it, or at least hope that it works out, you know? That things work out between you and whoever you're with. And of course I did, you know. I was in love and I thought everything would work out. I hoped everything would, because I was so in love with this girl, and I still am. But she didn't feel the same way about me. I think she felt that she couldn't be herself around me, and you know, I guess it's a valid fear, because there's a lot of judgment in the world, and I probably wasn't, not probably, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the best that I could be for her. And it's something I have to live with for now, until everything kind of fades away. And if somehow she's ever watching this, I'm sorry for how things went down. I hope you can see that I tried. It didn't work out, and I was taking it pretty badly for a couple days. I mean, it's only been about a week now, and for the first maybe 3 days I was still texting her, reaching out, like begging, which is not a good thing. That is not a good thing to be doing when a relationship ends. So yeah, I don't know, I felt like it couldn't be happening, like there's no way it's happening. It's gotta just be a dream. Like, it's gotta just be a bad dream. I didn't want to just accept that things weren't gonna work out. So I was trying to trick myself into thinking, like, oh, she's still responding to my texts. She must still, And it's not like the breakup was bad. It ended on, I would say, good terms, We just talked about how things were going to go down, or about what was the situation and how she was feeling about our relationship, and it just wasn't really what she was looking for. And now that I look back on it, I have a couple days to like reflect on it. There was a lot of things, we weren't like the healthiest relationship. We're both kids. It's not like we're gonna be perfect. We started dating back sophomore year of high school, and now we're both juniors. And I really thought that I found the person that I was gonna spend my life with, which is might be a little bit, naive, I guess. Expect so much from first major relationship, especially as kids. I mean, it's good to find somebody, I guess. And it's definitely like, you know, people find their person young, and that's great. You know, I don't want to be like saying that high school relationships don't work out or whatever, because, you know, I hoped mine would. So if you are in that situation, you know, I would hope the best for you and whoever you're with. Things sometimes won't go the way you hoped or expected, and that's fine. That's okay. It might be hard to accept in the moment that, you know, it's not going how you planned it out or how you wanted it to go, and that's kind of scary when you had such a clear vision in your head of what you wanted or what you thought could be, and then, you know, something happens. It just doesn't work out the way that you thought it would. That can be scary and annoying to have to go through. And when things were ending, she said she still loves me and she's still there if I need somebody. And, you know, I guess that makes me kind of lucky to have somebody, at least she still cares. But I was so focused on how it's not the same, you know, it's not the same love, you know, loving somebody as your friend and being there for them is not the same as a significant other or whatever. I didn't know how to accept help and want to talk and like reach out without also trying to change her mind. And I know her mind was set already. You know, there was nothing I could have done to change what she already was feeling. She told me straight up that she made her decision, and you can try to argue and try to change somebody's mind, but in the end, it's not up to you. And that's why you have to be okay. You don't have, I mean, of course it's going to be hard. You can't just deal with something like a hard situation and just be fine with how it turned out. Of course it's going to hurt, it's going to be hard, but you have to accept it. Don't be like me, you know. Don't try to hold on so hard that you just deny that it's happening, or try to convince yourself that, you know, things are fine exactly how they are. Of course it's hard to have to process it and understand what's really happening, but you have to. There's no way to move on without accepting that things aren't how you wanted them to be. It's okay for things not to be okay. You can deal with your pain however you want. For me, I found, guess, some sort of peace playing this game with my close friends that I kind of haven't, oh my gosh, this cow, spent a lot of time with them since I got into a relationship, and that's not really a good thing. But for the first time in years, we just started calling again. We started a server, and that has really helped me to clear my mind up about some things. Of course, it still hurts when it gets brought up or you get reminded. Hope I'm lagging a little bit. The pain is a good thing. It just shows that you had something you could hold on to and cherish. And you gotta run. There's a lot of monsters out here. Even though things didn't work out between us, what I am trying to tell myself to, you know, really be okay is that there's just so much left. And that's kind of what I think you should be telling yourself. If you're going through a hard time that's hard to accept, you just have to remember that this is not this is not the end. There will be someone, if it's a relationship or something, that can fulfill you. You just have to find what that is and do what you love. That's what I'm trying to do. Because one of my goals for a while now is starting a YouTube channel, and I never really got around to it. I was kind of always stuck in a phase of like, Part of the reason we didn't work out is I was just too obsessed, too attached, and I didn't really have my own, I guess, hobbies. I wasn't doing what made me happy. I was just focusing only on her. Because after I saw her for the first time, I felt like I needed her. She provided like a space, I guess, for me to feel loved and feel safe, which I kind of relied on her, you know? I became so obsessed because I felt like I had nothing else in my life that could make me feel like how she made me feel. One thing about me is that I love playing music. That's what I want to do when I graduate. I want to study music theory, become maybe a music teacher or perform, which might sound common. Is that common? I don't know. Not a lot of kids where I'm from want to be that, but I read a lot about it online. Even that, like playing music, which I absolutely love, didn't make me feel like how she made me feel. Like there was just nothing that made me happier than spending time with her. The worst part about it is that I still had to see her. I still have to see her at school. You know, we're just high schoolers. So that part was extra hard for me, just to see her around school and see her laughing with her friends, and just kind of know, like, dang, I used to sit there, you know? But what can you do about it? You just gotta find something to make you happy and do that. Because what else can you do? So it's okay for things not to work out exactly how you want. You know, most things probably won't work out how you want. And that's something that I'm learning. And it's something I have to be okay with. Because maybe what you wanted wasn't the best for everything. Maybe what is like waiting right around the corner is something even better than you could have even thought about. You just have to keep an open mind, and when things don't go your way, you just have to acknowledge that it sucks. For me, after the breakup, I prayed a lot. I come from a Christian family, and I never really knew how to, not that I didn't know how to pray, but I always felt kind of weird about prayer. But I found that just like talking, even, I don't want to say this, but even if there was nobody listening, just saying how I felt out loud and knowing, like, asking for something kind of cleared up my head and opened my mind up to, this is the end of that, but that's not the end of everything. Find something that can give you peace. I heard a lot about writing things down can help you process your emotions better and stuff like that. Just hang out, be around people that you can trust, and love you, and because that really helped me reconnecting with a lot of my friends that I still hung out with, but not as much as I used to, has really just gotten me through. Feels way more peaceful, I guess, knowing that I have people who care. And even, you know, they're not gonna express their care through like words and stuff, but just being around will help, you know. Just being around the people that care about you, you know, even if it's just something simple like going to, I don't know, going to the mall with your friends, or going to the beach, or something like that. Hopping on a video game with them, on a call. Just take your mind off of it and focus on yourself. Focus on what you want to do, what makes you happy. And if you don't know what makes you happy, well, you have time to figure it out. You can try new things if you want to. If you already know what you want to do and you're just waiting on the moment to start, then that's good for you. I wanted to work on this YouTube channel for a long while now. Never really got around to it. But I'm here now. And this video commentary might be a little bit rough. I'm not really used to talking to a microphone. This is what I want to work on, and this is what I will be working on for a while now. Try my best to improve the content and make more videos kinda like this, you know. Chiller vibes. And oh, I don't know if anybody, whatever. Don't want to deal with that right now. Don't know if anybody really cares, but this mod pack is called, oh, it's actually not called anything. This mod pack I kinda put together from other mod packs that I had that I enjoyed, so I put together my favorite mods of those. If you like this video, then, you know, maybe subscribe if you want more talks like this. You just put it on in the background while you play or whatever. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, have a great day or night, and be safe. Be safe. Hope everybody out there is doing good. And goodbye.